Howdy, and welcome to another episode of Breaking the Seal. If you like remaking cereals and then slapping your own name on it to make it into your product of cereal, while also creating your own multiverse of characters to follow your cereal brand, then go ahead and hit the like button. And if you just like tasting cereals just to see what it's like, go ahead and hit this subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe, because today, apparently, I'm assuming the situation that we've got is the Snoop Dogg cereals. Now, it is Snoop cereal, and we got dogs on there. I should probably confirm this because it just seems a little too on the nose. If it's not actually Snoop Dogg cereals, I will be baffled. Thoroughly flabbergasted. Snoop cereals. Enjoy Snoop's hoops of fruit. Is this really the Snoop Dogg? It is actually Snoop Dogg, but also Master P. I have no idea who Master P is. I am completely unfamiliar. I haven't seen that combination of letters together. So, congratulations to you both for collaborating and making a new cereal out there. That's really neat. Now, my first introduction to Snoop Dogg, quite honestly, the first thing that I can ever remember about Snoop Dogg was a YouTuber that goes by the name of Motendoo. That's Mowtendoo. And they just make YouTube shit posts of goofy collaborations of music and animation. And some of them are short. A lot of them are short. Some of them are a bit longer. And I absolutely love all the content that's out there. It's hilarious to me personally. So, Snoop cereal. We have, what is your name? You are Max, according to the back of this box. And you are Cinnamon Toasteez. Now, not to be confused with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is completely different. There is absolutely nothing in common between Snoop cereals, Cinnamon Toasties, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What brand are you? Broadus Foods? Sure. So, this is a neat little thing. Looks like we've got a bingo card on the back, along with all the rest of our characters. We got Max, we got Captain Ace, we got Coach Panda, voiced by Jack Black, Mr. Polar Bear, Roxy, and Hercules. And I'm guessing you get the free space and need to fill this out with your cereal, and then you get to eat that many pieces of cereal as it took to fill out this whole thing. Oh, would you look at that? Pick up trash. Help do this. This is trying to get you fit, get you thinking with Tell a Story, and also trying to just make you a nice person, help your parents get out, play a board game. Give a high five, write a rhyme, say please. Wow, this is some riveting stuff, everybody. I don't know if I'll be able to fill this out by the end of the month. This is pretty intense. Oh, no, definitely not. I can't write a letter. So, anyways, let's go ahead and pop this on open. Now, this is a new cereal, so I'm very curious to see how your box construction goes and how your bag opening goes. Let's introduce you to the market here. Let's get you acclimated. Now, ooh, this feels softer. That is such a strange thing to say. It's plastic, but it's a softer feel of plastic compared to your typical plastics. That does sound strange. It might make sense if you pick up a box and you might be like, Jake, you're insane. You are actually batshit right now. So let's go ahead and pop this on open. That opened quite nicely. Good job, Broadus. You did a good job with your bag. I was able to comfortably open that without ever feeling any kind of risk of just blowing up the bag all over the place. Real quick, let's go ahead and see how your box closes up. You can do better than that. Take a note from Quaker. I mean, they got that thing totally under control. Cereal may settle during shipment. Yeah, of course. This package sold by weight, not by volume. Whatever. Go ahead and pour out a little bit. All right. Right off the bat, this is different from Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm going to hold it up. Maybe you can see it. But it is notably different in the way of this. It still has the same shape. It's got the same texture to it. But what's different is this is notably missing the different lines of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is noted for like being able to put faces on their stuff. They have like this brown tint that goes onto their pieces to give it that cinnamon look to it. This is literally just the same thing that I can tell just from visually looking at it, that it's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch without those lines on it. It is not the same. And I'm not saying it's that different, but because I'm such a big fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I immediately taste the difference in that. It is not the same. It is still crunchy, but not nearly to the degree that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, if you bite it wrong, you could absolutely gouge out your wisdom teeth with it. And that's something that I love about it, because it gives it a strong texture. There's just also, that piece was honestly overwhelmed in spices. Let's go ahead and give another one a shot. I'm starting to get concerned that this is going to soak up milk rather quickly. And there's only one way to find that out. And that's with the South Mountain Creamery. That's the only milk that you need to be putting in your cereal. Let's go ahead and pop you on open. Pour a little bit in there. Now, my expectations of this, yes, it is a whole lot of cinnamon and sugar on there. Yes, you are getting diabetes from it. And your milk, the after milk on this, if you're going to sip that up, it's going to be saturated in sugar and cinnamon. And if you're about that, honestly, like, some people love it. I'm cool with it in my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Honestly, I would prefer even a bit less coming off of their cereal and soaking into the milk. Maybe it's just how I eat it. There's too many variables involved to get into that, you know? So let's go ahead and scoop that around a little bit. Get that nice and milked up. We don't like actually casually eating dry cereal around here. I used to do that as a kid, and then I just gave up on that. I need that milk in there. It really adds a whole other level to your cereal. Okay, these pieces are barely holding on to their cinnamon and sugar. They almost feel washed off, but fortunately, the pieces themselves almost feel like they have some flavor to it, some graham flavor to it. Either that, or it's already soaked off into the milk, and the milk now contains the flavor while the pieces contain the texture. They are still surprisingly crunchy, given as to how soft they are to chew on. Like, on a scale of like mushy to crunchy, I would say this is like a 6 dry. And it's gone down to a 5. It's still definitely got crunch to it, but it is notably softer. Let's try another one. It tastes like a graham cracker. We are no longer close to Cinnamon Toast Crunch territory. This tastes just like a cinnamon graham cracker. Genuinely. It's just not as crummy and falling apart and drawing ants all over the place like you would typically get from a graham cracker. And that's pretty neat. I don't know if that's what you were going with, but you definitely got there. And I'm honestly impressed with that. I don't care to have graham crackers in my cereal, and I don't care to have them in my ice cream. But you've obtained the flavor of a graham cracker, and the only other cereal that has graham cracker in it and has really pulled it off is the Lucky Charms S'mores. I feel like they did a really good job with it. Other ones I really haven't tried, because these are the only 2 of those that I've tried. But I'm making my claim, and I will die on this hill. That's what I'm talking about. Come at me! So, I think that's everything that I got to say for this cereal. You do have several others out there, so go ahead and look forward. As long as you guys are in business, I don't know how difficult and how rigid the cereal market is out there. But as long as Snoop cereal is still out there, you can expect some more reviews on their cereals going forward. And that's all I got on this one. I will see you all on the next one.